You want to learn about how to beat out your competitors if you're in the marketing space, e-commerce space, business, online space, even in the brick and mortar space, and you want to get a leg up. I just did a podcast with my partner from Digital Jag, who runs some AI automations and AI marketing, John, and we talked about how AI is kind of taking over the space and how it applies to us now in 2025. So get into that now. We're going to talk about it for like 15 or so minutes. And so enjoy it, skip through it, read it, read the transcripts, do whatever you want with it. But make sure that you watch this video because it's going to be really important. All right, peace. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. It's the 5-Minute Marketer, where we break down marketing topics into 5-minute segments. And today we have John here, your usual suspects, John and Sage, going to talk about marketing. And we're going to dive into AI marketing automation, the latest updates, and basically what's been going on with marketing these days, the updates, the changes, and how AI is making its way into email, social media marketing, video messaging, DMs, and all of the like that goes down that promotion funnel and getting people revenue. So, John, what do you think about AI marketing and how has it changed the game?
Okay, well, let's see here. I mean, the thing is with AI marketing, AI tools is constantly being upgraded every day, right? The AI is constantly moving forward no matter what. And I think that businesses need to take advantage of the AI in many different ways. I mean, the AI can really generate great content, if you prompt it pretty well. But now they came out with the OpenAI Mini O3. I think it can do great reasoning. It can do great content for messaging, for targeting the ICP, for ad targeting. And it can do what it can do is I can actually, and what I usually use it for is to see what the competitor of another client is using. So it can analyze awesome stuff. Okay, so like if you want to know about your competitor or your client's competitor, you just dump all the data into it, and it will analyze what the competitor's
Exactly.
customer is.
It's the
And
leg up for
it's
sure.
correct. It can be
Yep.
great, and it can build great profiles on your clients or clients customers profile. It can do SEO. It can do all types of editing. In terms of whether it's media editing, it's text editing, images. Images say 1,000 words, right? And the AI can really put that
I mean,
into.
and it's right now it's in the phase where like if you're a marketer and you're trying to promote a product, right? It's like I have up here, right? Time savings and improved targeting, right? Like you alone, if somebody hires you, 6-figure deal, right? $100,000, let's say 10K onboarding fee per month for the rest of the year. Before you'd have to go out and get a content marketer, post schedule, social media manager. If you're doing all of the wheelhouse of marketing, nowadays there's AI automation, there's systems like Zapier or like little presentations like the ones we're using where it's Gamma, where you can just
Make.com.
put things together, make.com, so many different things, and then go high level, like these little services itself actually give gateways to AI. So like as a social media marketing agency, I'm always using a service called Publer, and like Publer puts out a post for you, and then like you have your the captions you make, and then it'll make other captions for you where you can multiply your work at like crazy speeds. And so right now it's like I feel like it's the competition to one, like how experienced are you, kind of alongside the notion of like how good are you at adapting to like the new AI stuff. So it's like
Exactly.
somebody who's got 100 jobs and contracts under them can kind of somebody with like
Well,
half of that and
a know-how of AI marketing can come in and do just as good of the work, if not better, if they know the updates of marketing on AI,
I
right? Like
think,
AI marketing platform.
yeah, but I think that what could be, and I think that people are a little, some people, it depends, clients and some agencies are a little apprehensive about using AI for everything. But I
Yeah.
think that people are that way because they don't have confidence 100% in AI. But I disagree with that because AI is, in so many ways, can be so exact and efficient, create systems and automation, as we discussed. People are wasting time and also money. Uh, let's give you an example of a great system. Like we discussed. Okay, you want to run an ad, right? And the AI can really target your audience. Can target a lookalike audience like you cannot believe. Okay, and target the ICP, great content, great ad content, and then bring the cost down of that ad too. I mean,
Mm,
we're talking incredible efficiency because Google always wants you to spend more, or Facebook, but the AI is not going to go for that because it knows a little better. Yeah.
right.
So
Tech things early is what you're saying.
so, I mean, but the thing is, in a way, maybe some people think it's a little overwhelming or whatever, but so now we're talking the AI doing all this initial steps and then, doing the ads and then, scheduling it and then creating that system of, okay, I hit the button, I get to the landing page,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I sign up, and like we're talking about CRMs and go high levels, whatever,
Yeah.
and boom, you get that email out, you get that email into a system, you develop that great email content, get them into the funnel, and you don't have to have such large funnels today with AI. And
Mm,
people today are a little more knowledgeable. Boom, it becomes a cycle. So then you get them into this great funnel. They get impressed. They get that impulsiveness. They want to do it. You're offering great value, and boom, the AI now has a system of following up with this person, providing the great content, showing them onboarding, like when somebody onboards, and it can just be in such incredible system, as you can see right there. And then, the AIs can take it from there. And you're like, just keep on focusing on what matters and building your business.
for sure. Yeah, it's really enhancing the marketer. It's less of like a competitive. Well, I framed it in the competitive way, but I think it's more of like it enhances your current skills and allows you to do the human stuff of marketing, right? Like we're still not in the phase like you can set up from click to close. That's my new phrase. Like click to close is like the entire funnel from somebody who starts and is curious about your service all the way to the end where somebody's purchasing and you've closed the deal. You can set up all the little messages, the little frameworks on GPT, and then you can have like a framework for your email, for your content, for your social media posts, literally from lead magnet, from where people are literally just getting in the doorway of interested in your content, all the way to the end of fully interested and sending the contract through, right? Like that funnel can be put together, but the
Yeah.
nuance of knowing like what's your brand story, what's your content writing style, what is it problem agitate solution style, that still has to be tweaked on, right? Like that still has to be developed. And so it's really just putting priority, like AI gives you priority to do the stuff that you're really good at, right? And I think that's the difference, right? Like for all businesses, a huge update now is like how to get AI to do all the stuff basically that's $5 an hour work, right? That's like outsourceable work. Email marketing, it contributes to that, right? Like website stuff. Like you can do all of that through the segmentation of certain AI chatbots, AI like AI engines, right? And so you don't necessarily have to be an expert to get into it, but you do have to be utilizing it if you want to be at the same production rate as everyone else. At the same time, sorry, I'll close it like my part with this. It's like I hire a lot of people, and a huge problem though with hiring new people in like 2025 is like they'll use AI for almost everything. So there's a difference between like there's the AI, leaving AI to do the stuff that you don't want to do but that you know how to do, versus like letting AI do everything that you do. And presumably, let's say like I hire 10 people on to do a marketing management job, like a social media marketing job for a brand. If they're using 90% AI, then you're just copy and pasting basically from the World Wide Web, and it's a standardized failure. But if you're doing it in a way where you can prompt it right, where you know how to do all of these things from a foundational level, and then you can go out and do the extra stuff, then it's a benefit to the company. Whereas like, I think right now we're seeing a bunch of people who are doing half good work, and it's all just because AI has sped up that intelligence when really it's a false intelligence. So there's a give and take, right?
That's an interesting thing. Yeah, I mean, I think that the AI can do great analytical work faster, and I think like you have there mm, the predictive analytics. I mean, it's like can a human spend 2 or 3 days doing research, whatever, and finding different aspects of competitive analysis, where the AI, it prompted correctly, like you said, the brand messaging, um, the different interests, and the AI can also suggest the different keywords for advertising. So we're talking about quite a few things here that can really
Yeah.
do pretty good from A to Z if it gets the correct prompting and works on that. Okay, but that now it has a history. So now you can actually create templates, or you can create agents and say, listen, write a blog like this. And it can write a blog like a certain writer's style. It can, you can plug in all the parameters that you want it to write about and answer and analyze. And I think this is just the beginning. So now, you don't have to hire that many people. You just have to hire, a VA or whatever, just to make sure that the AI is staying on message. And I think the automation of that is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
The crazy thing is what's coming,
probably
right?
personalization. Yeah. What?
So the crazy thing is what's coming, right? So like your digital jag, right? Like that's your project. It's been running for 20 years. You've been in the marketing space for a while, specifically with like go-to marketing campaigns and helping brands, businesses of all the, we've had clients together where we're working on gem companies, we're working on printing companies, we're working on like different real estate companies. We've got all these things. And so Digital Jag has carried that forward. But the really exciting stuff is what's applicable to everyone as a marketer, right? And so the bleeding edge stuff is like, we were at the Digital Nomad Summit. Unfortunately, we didn't get to talk too much at that summit, but I'll leave some clips here if I remember to edit that in. But you can do hyper personalization. Everybody's been talking about AI bots and AI, these large language models for specific hyper personalized jobs, basically training AI to do exactly one job to a point where it's like that specific AI bot is in itself your marketing manager, your brand manager, your financial manager, your ops manager. And so one, hyper personalization, the next year or 2 years, I think that's going to be crazy. Predictive customer service. So like understanding, hey, by the way, I noticed like a few times on your computer, it shut down due to X problem. Did you want to try this thing, or this thing, or on your phone, right? Like, oh, I've noticed like something it has happened repeatedly as it's an issue or a bug. Did you want to look at this or contact customer service? Or it'll give you suggested things, right? And then the other stuff is like voice activated marketing. Like imagine if I just talked to, like right now, if I open up GPT and I say, I can tell it a prompt and it'll do that prompt. But imagine having a GPT where it's accessing your Gmail, it's accessing your YouTube, it's accessing literally everything, your text messages, all of that. And you're saying, hey, do this, do that, do this. And essentially you're just speaking things into existence, right?
Yes, it is. It is. I mean, but the thing is, take it a step further, because right now we've been working on AI lead generation. So right now, trying to enhance and freshen up some of the old data, okay, where you can now say, listen, AI, I see this old data. Take a look at what, the customer is, take a look at the profile, and I want you to enhance that data now with all the content and with all the different profiles on there. So, as time goes on, the AI can create such an incredible profile, on your client's data, on your client, on anyone out there, and can analyze transcripts, right? So we're talking about an immense amount of data that it can analyze as time goes on. Okay. And then also now, when you have these chatbots on a consumer site or, business to business site, you can now chat with it instead of typing in, and it can bring that data in. And then, like I said, when we talked a few months ago, when the AI bot can then call you back and say, okay, I've compiled this analysis, or I got pricing for you. This is the price. This is what we're gonna do, and boom, here's the link to sign up or anything like that. So when you're in these different types of categories of businesses, insurance or anything like that, it can be unbelievable. So, yeah. So that, incredible potential in the future.
Yeah, for sure. And so with that, that's been the 5 minutes. I think that we're a bit over the 5 minutes, but I hope we were able to give a brief summary of AI marketing at its current place. Right now, I'm going to link a few large blogs that you can kind of get an updated and more comprehensive update to what's going on with AI marketing 2025. I will add one actually from John. You're going to release a blog, right, on Digital Jag about this conversation, right?
We got this next few days on digitaljag.com.
Okay, by the time we'll upload this podcast, we'll have that link in the comments below. And so I'll also add the YouTube video when we have that updated. So for today, that's been the 5-Minute Marketer. Thank you guys for coming on. Don't forget to check out the blog at digitaljag.com, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
You got it. Have a great day.
You too.
Way to go, man. Good going.
Thanks,
I'm glad that you're back and you're not fully jet lagged.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, I'll see you. Thanks, John.
You got it. Thank you.